As we know, in Revenge of the Sith, Mace Windu alongside Kit Fisto, Agen Kolar, and Saesee Tiin confronted Palpatine with the intention to arrest him and if that failed, kill him. But as we saw in the movie, they were completely outmatched. And that was proven as much when Palpatine quickly killed the 3 Jedi following Mace Windu. And while in the movies it is just shown as them being ill-prepared for him, that is actually not the case at all. But in order to fully understand the power of Palpatine and how utterly outmatched the Jedi were, it's best to look at the deleted scenes from the fight between them. In that, we get to see how fast Palpatine truly is just moving in the sheer skill he has with his lightsaber as he cuts down the Jedi. And in this, we finally get to see the other Jedi putting up more of a fight for the Sith Lord instead of just being there to be killed. But in every version of the fight, they were always killed so quickly. Why is that? As we know, the 4 Jedi who confronted Palpatine were by far some of the strongest Jedi in the entire order, such as Kit Fisto, who nearly defeated General Grievous by himself, Agen Kolar, who I've already covered in another video, but basically was the only other person who the Jedi believed could kill Palpatine, Saesee Tiin, who was a very skilled lightsaber duelist and one of the best star pilots in the galaxy, second only to Anakin Skywalker, and Mace Windu, who needs no introduction. So on the outside, it looks like it should have been a clear victory for the Jedi, but as we saw, that was not the case at all. In fact, it was a complete failure on their end besides Mace Windu managing to defeat Palpatine. One of the reasons Palpatine was able to kill the Jedi so quickly was in the start of the fight. In it, we can hear a very loud scream that probably echoed in your mind the entire fight. This was known as Force Scream, a dark side ability that required its users to manifest all their anger, rage, frustration, and really any powerful dark side emotion into a controlled and concentrated scream. This was typically used by Sith Lords when they're losing a fight or they're gaining the upper hand. This ability could send ripples through the Force and leave many people incapacitated for brief moments in time. It also housed the possibility of making people lose their hearing altogether. Force Scream was also capable of smashing through mental and physical barriers. And like we saw with Palpatine and the Jedi, it left them completely disoriented as they just stood there. His speed was also a massive factor they were killed so quickly. In the Revenge of the Sith novelization, it is described as a red blur moving so fast that not even Anakin Skywalker could comprehend what was going on when he walked in. His speed was so much faster than the other Jedi that they couldn't even comprehend what had just happened as he got stabbed. And while it's shown poorly in the movies, in the deleted version, it makes a lot more sense on how fast he truly was. And as I said with Anakin, when he walked into the room, all he could see was just a blur of red and purple flashes and blurry shadows. Palpatine's skill with a lightsaber also helped him defeat the Jedi. While Palpatine may not have liked using lightsabers at all, and in fact viewed them as dishonorable to the Sith, due to him believing that the Sith had outgrown their need for them, he was still one of the best duelists in the entire galaxy, mastering all 7 lightsaber forms. He demonstrated this as much when he single-handedly bested Maul and Savage Opress in lightsaber combat. Another reason the Jedi were killed so quickly was because they had never fought a true Sith Lord before, besides maybe Count Dooku, and because of that, the idea of what the Sith would fight like was very warped and unrealistic, and basically they just envisioned that he would fight just like how the Sith of the old fought, just like when Yoda fought Sidious, and was expecting this to be a quick fight for his end due to his near 900 years of experience, but was absolutely shocked to find out that Palpatine and the Sith Order has changed, so much so that it was so much more powerful than he could even imagine, and because of that he needed to retreat. And with these 4 main reasons paired together, the Jedi really stood no chance against the Sith Lord. But anyway, that is why the Jedi were killed so quickly in Revenge of the Sith by Palpatine. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, as well as comment your favorite of the 4 who confronted Palpatine. And with that, my fellow Star Wars nerds, may the Force be with you.